Well, hopefully we all have this one. Divine Favor.
We're gonna open a jar. Easy. Now you try. First, get a jar. Patrick, that's
The Ashbringer.
Yes.
First level evocation, casting time of 1 bonus action, range of self, components verbal, somatic, duration, concentration, up to 1 minute. Smells like a pally spell. Your prayer empowers you with divine radiance until the spell ends. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit. Early level, alright. Hear me on this one. There's no upcasting, so this is garbage. It's not multiple targets. Late level, you replace this 100%. But for first level, bonus action quick cast, even though it's concentration for a minute, thinking from Pally who can just cast first level spells, casting a single regular smite uses up an entire first level spell slot and is a d8. Around like first level and not targeting something particularly against it. Not first level Paladin, but first level you get what I mean, around that range. Whereas if you cast this over the course of multiple rounds, that damage adds up to more than just using the spell slot for Smite in early game Paladin. But outside of that situation, for low-level Paladins, well, this also does get around the issue of non-magic weapons, because now you're doing radiant damage, and similar to the previous spell of Crusader's Mantle, you're dealing an additional d4, which is kind of making up for the resistance a creature has against a mundane weapon. So it can be decent in that regard, same thing with Crusader's Mantle, but the moment you get at least Divine Favor, at least Crusader's Mantle could be applied in an area, which means you could have multiple mundane weapons and general troops around you that can benefit from it, and then also overcome some of those resistances, or make up for those resistances, not overcome them. Whereas Divine Favor's the single target self version of it, which just, like, mid-game, and the moment you get a magic item, and then mid-game past, not even mid-game, like a quarter of the way through your character's leveling, it already falls off. So, outside of its utility in early levels, gotta get it a 2 out of 10. Concentration, it just doesn't add up to any damage at higher levels or other spells you could be casting in its place, or even other smites. And besides, Crusader's Mantle is just a straight up upgraded version of it that hits an area.